Let's talk about this. Last night, we are in Pennsylvania, in
Royersford,
Pennsylvania. Shout out to Soul Joel Comedy Club, Soul Joel Productions. I've known Soul Joel a long time. That guy, he's a hustler.
Can we announce something? Soul Joel, white guy.
Yeah, Soul Joel. Oh, yeah, no soul. The man's got no soul.
Yeah. I was a little surprised.
Yeah. And there's no... Yeah, Soul Joel is not a... you had never met Soul Joel. You thought you were meeting a black guy named Soul Joel.
I 100% thought I was meeting a black man in a paisley suit.
You thought it was like DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yes.
You're like, okay, Soul Joel, Jazzy Jeff. I get it. All right. No. Soul Joel's a white guy who I think still does comedy, produces these shows, has been producing shows for as long as I've been doing comedy, essentially. I've known this guy.
He sounds like a peak white trash Pennsylvania guy.
Yeah. But look.
In the best way.
Good enough guy.
I have a Wawa tattoo. So.
Do you have a Wawa tattoo? Has Jay seen your Wawa tattoo?
Yeah.
Does he lick it every time he sees your arm?
No, but he does want to get one, and as he should.
It's actually kind of a cool tattoo, not for nothing. I wanted to hate it, but it's cool because the problem is you don't know that it's Wawa.
Exactly.
It just looks like an emo, like fucking Brooklyn hipster fucking chick tattoo.
Fucking poem bird or whatever,
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this girl's garbage. I love it.
Exactly.
There we go. All right, sweet. There you go. Krystyna Hutchinson. Find that's a little bit garbage. I dig it. So, yeah, this guy produces these shows. He's great. He's been producing shows for a long time. He took really good care of us, and I suggest everyone support his shows because he's one of the guys who, has been booking guys like us for as long as, I've been doing comedy. Like, I was doing Soul Joel gigs before I was ready to be doing gigs on the road, right? He was booking guys like Kurt Metzger and Big Jay and Vecchione and fucking, 12 years ago, before these guys were names and known as being guys that you should be headlining, right? So I have respect for those guys that sort of have that insight. And, he's fucking doing great. He's got fucking sponsors. He sold like a local dentist sponsor on the stage. I'm like, this guy's just me, but he's just doing it in a small shit town.
Yeah.
I want to live that life.
We need people like him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He just needs to move to a big city. Just change it. Instead of a fucking dentist, contact Blue Chew. There's a way to do this.
Stay in Royersford.
Yeah, he can be the king of Royersford.
He is.
So, this show is outdoors. It's essentially... There's no way to describe this except for they built a stage that's way too tall. The stage, for no reason...
It's way too tall and pretty narrow.
It's a little... You can pull up a picture of the stage, Shannon, because there's pictures on Instagram, people that have tagged us in it. I know for a fact. This stage is just too tall. It's like a little... Yeah, look at it. Look how tall the stage is.
Looks like a shitty Warped Tour stage.
Yes, that's what it is. Like your side stage Warped Tour, but tiny, like a little tiny box. You remember, this is going to be a very specific reference for a very specific sect of our fan base, but Zach's going to appreciate it. I want to say it was WrestleMania 6, where they were bringing everyone out on little individual pro wrestling floats.
Yes.
That's what the guys came out on. Do you remember this?
Yeah, it was like a little ring that you came...
Yeah, a little float, but it was a ring, and they would come out and they would bring the competitors out. For 1 year, they're like, there's no reason to do this. Yeah, I don't know either, okay? They did this. Then WrestleMania 8, they decided to go to Caesars in Vegas, and they dressed everybody up in fucking robes and fucking...
It was a lot of bad ideas.
Yeah, whatever that era was, they were like, we got to try something new. The wrestling's just not cutting it.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So regardless, this is what the stage reminded me of. It was this little tiny float. And then it was in the middle of a field. And in the middle of that field, for absolutely no reason, there is a gigantic sand pit.
Yeah.
Just sand.
They just made a beach.
They made a beach. Did they bring in the sand for this stage, the summer series? I have no idea. I think they had this idea that they were like, we're going to do like a tropical outdoor.
Could sit on a towel. That's sweet.
No, that's what people have, beach chairs and towels.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And actually, after you had vacated, they were going and covering that sand with tarp. So I think that sand is like...
That sand is the comedy club sand.
Yeah.
That's not naturally
Comedy
occurring sand in the middle of a field.
So Pennsylvania.
This is, dude, I'm telling you. Now, let me say this. The show itself was really good.
Went pretty goddamn good.
Our fans are awesome. They're all these fucking dirty Legion of Skanks fans in a field sitting in the sand.
It was BYOB. It was BYOB and BYOC. Bring your own chair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bring your own Coke. That's
Coke.
also the case.
Coke, correct.
So this is before they built the stage. So this is what it was like initially, right? But then they built that stage. I will say it's better than that. I'd rather have that stage.
I'd much rather, yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, in retrospect,
Would have been safer.
Stage was way too tall.
Yeah.
Stage was way too tall. I got to be honest with you. So, Zach does his set. I do my set. Now, I don't know if they were even being that rowdy during you.
A little bit.
They were getting drunker and rowdier.
Yeah. So we showed up a little after the show was about to start. And people seemed like they had dug in their heels a little bit already.
Well, there was sand. It's difficult to know.
Well, I think they were doing some real drinking.
They were probably barefoot.
They were drinking and they were rowdy, and they're our fans. So the problem with our fans, and anybody who's been to Skankfest knows this, you have to let when you're dealing with a drunk Legion of Skanks crowd. I'm assuming it's similar to like the old Stern crowds. They talk about the Stern crowds, and I think this is what they mean. And I used to be afraid of them, and then I realized I was like, oh, that's our crowd. That's just our crowd.
Yeah.
It's not a scary crowd. What you have to do is you have to either completely ignore the people drunkenly calling stuff out and act like it's like a loud fucking like fan in the room or a loud just...
Don't egg them on.
Yeah. Or you have to engage them the same way that I do or Jay does, where you're doing crowd work, where you're fucking with them. And I like crowd work. I got 15 new minutes of material, and I love doing crowd work right now. Trust me, I do a lot of crowd work. Yeah. I do crowd work very differently than Jay. Jay is very sweet. He's very lovable. For me, I'm abrasive as fuck. If somebody's fucking with my show, I'm trying to make the crowd laugh, but I will threaten violence upon that person. I will fucking, I'm gonna just go to tell him to shut the fuck up.
Does that ever make it worse, or does that work for you?
It usually works. People, I'm abrasive, so it's like my comedy itself is abrasive. I think people get it, and for the most part, if it's our crowd, they're on our side.
Right.
So I go up there and I'm fucking just doing my thing, and people are being really sort of like just interrupting a lot, and it's a lot of fans that are nice. They're not being shitty.
They're nice, and then there's some people. So like, there's peripheral people that keep yelling shit, but there's this one group.
Yeah.
Directly in front of the stage.
Now, by the way, I don't even notice that they're being that shitty.
Okay, I know them.
I
noticed that.
How were they shittier than the others? Just loudest?
They weren't. Well, here's the thing. One of the group was a fan. The rest of the people in the group were not a fan.
That's a dangerous group.
What I found out after the father of the culprits was a fan of Legion of Skanks.
Huge comedy fan in general. I think they have been coming to the festival this entire time.
The whole family.
More or less, I believe so. Or somebody. So, like, I think the dad got, like, the 2-week pass.
To Skankfest?
No, to this comedy
Soul Joel
festival.
Comedy Outdoor.
Okay.
Beach in a Field Comedy Festival.
Yes.
Go support it. I'm not hating. Support the festival.
Yes.
Jessica Curson was there last week. Mark Norman was there a couple weeks ago. Joe List is coming up.
I've heard great things about it.
It's fucking cool.
And it's getting a lot of buzz with the comics here.
Yeah, because it's a fun...
It was good.
It's not bad at all. It's a really fun show, right? So I don't even notice, but apparently they're getting shitty with me. The girl in the group that's really drunk, she apparently at one point during my set leaves, and she's like, "Fuck this guy, fuck Pennsylvania," because they're laughing at this shit.
Okay, first of all, I would like to note this chick's tits were out.
Delightful.
Nipples?
Like, no, but I mean,
Floppy.
at a fucking drop of a hat, these things were coming out.
Wow. So she was like yelling,
and she was going nuts because I noticed the boobs first.
Of course.
And but all I could think was, wow, this girl came for everyone to watch her today.
Yeah.
with her dad.
This is an issue.
Yeah.
Anytime a chick comes to a comedy show dressed super provocative like that, you gotta watch them. Because in their mind, they were like, I can't wait till the comedian talks to me.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm going to give him the business.
They have power.
No, by the time, here's the thing, by the time Jay goes on stage, the crowds are right now, it's getting dark.
Yeah.
The crowds, I'm engaging them in a way, and
she's over at the porta potty yelling, fuck Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I didn't even notice this.
I was watching all this.
I had no
hate
idea.
Pennsylvania. All these people are racist. And then at one point during your set, she yelled at the crowd, you're all pro-rape.
What? Oh, come
No,
on.
you're all pro-rapists.
Yeah, no,
she
meant professional.
Yeah, they're all pro-rapists. Yes, she wasn't wrong about that.
Yes.
So Jay goes on stage. Now, Jay is way more charming. Jay is just such a funny, lovable guy. So Jay at this point, but he also smells that she sucks, right? But he in his own way is just doing the thing where he's leading her into making a fool of herself. And Jay's the best at crowd work probably in the business.
He does it gently. That's
very
his rub.
gently.
Yes.
He's not like, fuck this bitch. Like, that's sort of my energy. Jay is like really like just so, he's like butter, baby. Jay understands how to do crowd work like nobody else. And I'm watching this girl just get dunked on like over and over and over again.
I mean, and really
what's he saying? What's Jay saying?
So it got to the point where she called Jay a Trump supporter, right? And he's like, first of all, I'm not, but like, even if I was, who cares? And she's like, everyone supports Trump is racist. And then she's going into this thing, and then she's saying she's dating a black guy. And, Jay, you tell Jay that a white girl's dating a black guy.
She goes, I have a black baby inside me right now.
Yeah. And she's hammered.
She's hammered.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
and her dad is on the same.
Her family.
Her father. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
God.
Jay's trashing her, and I don't even remember what the words were. But at one point, like they're sort of going back and forth, and it's playful enough. You can tell she's getting annoyed, but she's just like she's being embarrassed, and the crowd's laughing at her like hard. And at one point, she just starts crying, hysterically crying.
She's pregnant.
Crying is not the right term. Have you ever seen a toddler who can't get out of the high chair?
Yeah.
So they just start screaming and flailing.
Like they're going to explode.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she was doing.
She was screaming and flailing.
Yeah.
She's so frustrated and so mad. Now, everyone, while she's going, now the crowd cackling at her. The whole crowd like stomping their feet, pointing and laughing like,
you're cackling at a triggered girl.
Dude, they want to puke. It's so funny that this girl, like Jay's not even being mean, by the way. Jay,
right.
I wish we had video, and probably somebody did tape. Dude, Jay wasn't even being mean.
Jay literally got her to say, "No, I like you. I didn't like him," talking about Lois.
Yes.
She goes, "No, I like you. I don't like the last guy."
Which makes sense.
Yeah, on brand.
So, dude, she freaks out. Her friends...
Even a broken clock.
Yeah, her friend... Fuck you, Zach, you son of a bitch. Zach.
Pew, pew.
So her friends pull her out.
Her mom and I think her aunt.
Yeah,
and she starts hitting her mom.
She's just a mess.
This is some Pennsylvania shit.
Now, if this whole time I'm side stage trying to start a na hey, goodbye chant,
yes.
Nobody is jumping in.
Yeah, Lewis has the comedy fortitude to be near the stage for this.
Oh yeah, well the other thing is I saw that Jay was getting crazy with the shit, and I was like, I need to go near the stage because I need to see and hear everything. I'm behind the stage.
Well, and everyone's laughing at her at this point.
Oh, it's the best. So I'm watching it like from behind the stage, which I don't even know maybe it was my fucking comedy fucking intuitions that this was going to be a situation, but I'm right next to the stage, which I wouldn't have. Like Zach is a whole football field away.
I'm where the Tito's vodka is. I have
priorities.
Parked myself next to the vodka.
There. There's fans surrounding him. Zach's like the fat man at a circus.
Yeah,
I could not care less. I am not involved in the show.
Zach is just in his own little circus world with a few fans that are happier to see him. They didn't give a fuck about me and Jay. They're standing there drinking with Zach, giving us drugs. So this girl leaves, okay, and now
she's dragged away.
She's on the way to the park. She's too drunk, obviously. She's gone. Now there's a guy there with them. There's a pretty big guy that was a problem during my set. But I sort of was playful with, and it was never a problem. But he was sort of once again, her and this guy were both just drunk dickheads. They were obnoxious.
She kept getting up and like going towards the porta potty, and he would drag her back.
Oh, she hates. Hates Pennsylvania because she is Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, she said I hate Pennsylvania. Jay goes, "Where are you from?" She was Reading.
Yeah. Oh my God,
which makes sense.
God, that makes so much sense.
So at that point,
so much sense.
It's kind of calming down. It all happened so fast. So
a lot of people, myself included, are watching this chick hit her mother.
Yeah.
How hard is she hitting her mom?
I didn't say it, so I don't know.
She's like slapping at her.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Just garbage.
Yeah.
So
real piece of garbage.
So the big guy gets up. Now I say big. He's big.
Yeah.
6'4", maybe.
Whoa.
Muscly fucking like football player type guy, like big fucking dude. And I see him start to beeline toward the stage. Oh. And he goes, "That's my fucking sister." And I see that. And I was like, oh, this guy's going to come to the stage to fight Jay. I just see it. So I'm behind the stage, just sort of like watching.
There's stairs behind the stage.
There's stairs behind the stage. So I'm behind the stage kind of just watching, going like, what's going on here? And I see him approach Jay, and I see him reach out. And I was like, oh shit, he's not even getting on the stage. He's just going to fucking do something. I don't even know why. I have no idea why my instinct kicked in right there and then, because I was kind of watching like, all right, this guy's going to probably get on stage, and if that's a problem, I'll fucking tackle this guy and fucking whatever, right? But what he did was he grabbed Jay's ankles.
From behind or from front?
So Jay's sitting on a stool.
Yeah.
On the edge of the stage, kind of his legs almost hanging off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy pulls. Now, if Jay had an ass, it may have stopped him.
Yeah. No, Jay,
but the point from the back of Jay's sneakers to the top of his head is a 180-degree line.
It's very shiny and slippery.
It's straight.
It feels like slip and slide material.
Yeah.
If you feel any of Jay's backside.
If you push Jay down a slip and slide, he would never stop.
Right.
He would just go eternally fast.
Yeah.
So the guy pulls, and it's a straight line. So Jay just whoosh. Yeah, just fucking
slips off the stage.
Yeah, ankle, thigh, ass back.
Yeah.
And that was what was in that video that Ari posted?
So
because that was a very quick
because at that point, because I'm already running.
Yes.
And I'm slow. I don't have the speed. But I see him grabbing Jay's ankles. So what I was doing, I was running and I was trying to kick him in his cheekbone.
Ooh,
so if you see the video, you'll see what's going on here. You'll say, I go to kick him in the cheekbone, and then Jay's off the stage.
Because it looks like someone from behind kicked Jay's
Shanoon, if you go to Reddit, somebody actually slowed it down.
Oh, that's
so good. You can see it in the order of events.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that yet. That's me coming from behind.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
A lot of people thought somebody came from the stage, somebody pushed him off the stage. That's not what happened.
You came as soon as his ankles
were grabbed. I came to try to kick this guy's fucking cheekbone in.
And did you miss?
I missed. Yeah, he had already pulled Jay down on top of him. Now, it's like...
It was poor strategy.
Yeah, that is a bad strategy.
It's like when an old person kills himself with a bookshelf.
Right.
That's what happened.
That typical method, yeah.
This one's a little bit better.
Let's see.
You can see you better.
Oh, shit.
Well, rewind it a little bit. Watch it from the beginning. Let's see.
That's it.
Yeah, there.
I see he grabs Jay's ankle.
That's a fast yank.
And then I jump off stage and I simply say, "Sir, unhand my friend."
That's exactly what I remember.
Right.
Please.
Did Jay fall on top of this dude?
Yeah, he fell right on top of him.
Like, you know how they say three people died?
Look, he's under him. You see him.
Yeah.
Like Jay lands in mount.
Yeah.
Truly the worst strategy.
Like 3 people die a year when a vending machine falls off. This guy's just flailing and there's like Fritos and Snickers bars falling on his face.
So, at that point, I go down and I'm like, stop, sir, please. And all the fans surround and they're like, "No, please, you're hurting him." And I think apparently he maced himself.
Or no, I think he had bad allergies.
He did have bad allergies. His eyes were starting to leak.
Yeah, he had bad allergies, and I think he tripped and fell. He looked like hurt.
He did look hurt afterwards, which was strange because nobody put their hands on him that I saw. I simply saw people trying to get him off Jay, and trying to separate them, which was crazy. So then that whole melee happens, and then he gets up and goes over there, and me, I'm just a Puerto Rican in a field.
Yeah. That's where they're born. That's where they die.
Now, where are you, Zach? Are you still by the Tino's?
Zach still sits.
No, I'm holding you.
You were holding me?
I was the one holding you when the cops were there.
Oh, that's
You're not
sweet.
strong enough to hold me. Impossible.
Holding him back from punching somebody?
I would never. From yelling more. You hurt my friend.
Oh.
Sir?
Yes, I had 2 arms wrapped around Lewis as he yelled that man should not hurt Jay.
Racist live chat. Let's see. J-Ron says, Lewis runs like he's stepping on hot coal. Very interesting observation. Racist live chat.
Ooh, owie, ah, ooh,
Get off my friend.
So then police arrive.
How long after?
Pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty quick. Like 5-10 minutes they were there. And he tried to dip off.
So this guy's got people kind of holding him. But then he's got family with him. The cops come. And I'm not going to criticize how police do their job.
You can.
They immediately just saw Jay and were like, what did this fucking guy do?
Yeah.
because they
not the bald skinhead looking guy.
No, the hometown boy. They liked him.
Yeah, they immediately they're yelling at Jay like, "Listen, you got something out here with something like alcohol. You're gonna get fights. There's nothing you can do about it."
Whoa!
And then they're being sort of like, he said, she said. Who's this
they
word,
go, "There's three sides to every story."
What are you talking about? There's 150 witnesses. It's on video.
Yeah,
this guy was attacked.
So then the
because their version was that the guy started talking shit on stage. Jay jumped off the stage and maced him. That's what they said happened.
So this guy tries to dip then, and I go to the cop who's talking to Jay. I go, "Hey, that's the guy, and he's getting away." And the cop goes, "He's taking a walk."
Okay.
I went, "He's fucking trying to run away."
Yeah.
And like now everybody's chasing the guy.
Yeah.
And they put him up against somebody's car.
Loyal fans.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's nice. Now, what is this guy's family saying? Sorry,
my God. Let me handle the dad. All right. So while now people are filling out reports, I don't know what happened because now I'm doing PR work of my own.
Puerto Rican work.
Yes. I'm dusting. I'm vacuuming the sand.
He's putting the tarp on.
Raking it.
No, I'm talking to people and thanking them for coming. And going, sorry, this went shitty. And, I'm just trying to keep a million
Spirits
people
up.
from going over there.
Now, I'm standing by Jay, Krystyna, and the cops, just eyeballing the guy and mouthing, "You're fucking dead, bitch."
Yeah.
And now, is he just standing there? Is he on the
slumped
floor?
on a car.
Slumped on a car.
The cops keep on telling me to stop talking
surrounded?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
makes
I'm
sense.
being a Puerto Rican.
The cops keep on telling him to stop exacerbating the situation.
They're no fun.
So now the dad is on a press tour with every single group of people that were at the show.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he gives the same speech to me, Mattern, and like somebody else. How he's come to the whole festival. He's a big comedy fan.
Big Skanks fan.
Yeah. Love the show.
Oh, man.
But his daughter is bipolar and an alcoholic, and she shouldn't be out, and she's an asshole.
Yeah.
And she was, and my son, he was all right, but then he moved to L.A. and started doing this porn thing, and now, he just thinks he can do whatever he wants, and he really needs this night in jail, because, ever since he started doing this porn thing, I mean, he's just disrespectful to everybody.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell you, I'm sorry, both my kids are real fucking assholes.
Yeah, he told me, he was like, listen, he was like, just so you know, when I brought my kid over to the car, he was like, I punched him in the face 3 times myself. Don't worry, I'm on your side. The dad was the fucking man.
Holy shit, this guy
the dad rules.
He
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll tell you right now. The dad.
He's a real life dude. He's got a bad attitude. One might feel he's rude. He's a real life dude.
And just dumb as a brick. He literally goes, both my kids are fucking assholes. And I go, well, sir, that in no way reflects upon you. And he goes, thank you.
That's sweet.
Yeah. The dad was cool. I'll chill with the dad.
Sounds like it.
Here's what's funny is all right, so the guy's in jail now. The guy, like an idiot, he's giving out his porn producer business card to everybody at the show.
Before all this happened.
All this happens. So now the fans,
what?
the
You wanna make
fans
a
have,
He manages OnlyFans accounts.
he had my idea.
OnlyFans
By the way, this
have
guy would be my friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm trying to become an OnlyFans pimp, and I would do more for these women than this
Louis,
fucking
you're
guy.
doing so much already.
I made a joke on this show months ago that I wanted to become an OnlyFans pimp, being like, no, nobody would actually do that. That's what this guy is.
Yeah.
This guy goes to girls that are either on OnlyFans or just hot young chicks that are impressionable and convinces them that he'll manage and optimize their OnlyFans.
How?
I'm assuming he tries to fuck them, takes pictures of them, and then he manages the social side of it. Which, to be honest with you, there is an aspect there. If somebody really understood that market, there's a value there. The same way
they
you hire
understood
somebody
it.
to produce a podcast,
Right.
you could. But this guy's not that guy. This guy's a fucking meathead who just wants to be around fucking hot chicks, right?
Yeah.
But the joke that I made, the same way that I made up fucking the topless miniature golf course.
Mm-hmm.
The same joke that I made about like what type of douchebag would do this fucking job, he does that job. He's an OnlyFans manager. That's what he does. And he gave out his business card to all of these girls, to all these fans at the show. All the fans then just went onto Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and posted his business card with his phone number,
You can't.
his email, his fucking everything. And so now they're just, they started calling his phone. His mom started answering the phone. And I'm not encouraging this. I'm not, I tweeted out a joke being like, oh, I got this guy's phone number. Should I share it? Because somebody sent me the business card. And I was just kidding. I wasn't going to share it. And then everyone just responded with like, you mean this phone number? And then
shit.
Yeah.
I deleted it. I was like, oh, shit. I was kidding. I was just joking. I don't believe. Here's the thing. This is the way that I feel about it when it's all said and done. Jay's not hurt. I'm not hurt. I don't think this guy's really hurt. You know.
He was hurt a long time ago.
For me, it's sort of like water under the bridge. I don't need for it to be anything more than that. You know, the guy doesn't have to be fucking attacked. He's drunk. When you really consider the moment, what he's doing is he's an idiot. He's wrong. He's drunk. You shouldn't put your hands on anybody. He's trying to defend his stupid fat sister's honor. You know what I'm saying? So he's just what he's trying to do in his own fucking retarded meathead mind. Yes. So I get it, but it's like it's just the wrong shit. We're not these nerdy comedians. Like if that happened to Joe List would have just gotten his ass kicked, and the fans would have been like, "Oh, yeah, this is
comedy.
Weird.
Yeah, comedy Tuesday." Yeah, like it's just not the fan base or the guys to go and attack. We're not going to like let you just physically attack us. So you know,
Jay said it was like when Pee Wee Herman knocked down all the motorcycles.
Pee-wee.
And it was just sort of crazy. And he could have been really hurt. To be honest, he's lucky that our fan base isn't actually a bunch of savages because he could have been really hurt, dude. We have certain fans that are like straight up juggalos that carry fucking like blades in a fucking like sock and shit. Yeah. Like there are people that are like crazy out there that do stupid shit in the moment of being, you know, adrenaline kicks in. You feel justified that you're being hurt or your friend is being hurt.
You want to stand up for something bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy, you know, could have really gotten hurt. So he's lucky that didn't happen. Then also number two, or really number one, he could have fucking killed Big Jay. You have to understand how high that stage was because the cops were trying to downplay it. And I was like, no. I was like, this guy, what he did was so irresponsible. It wasn't like just fight. Look, you swing on a guy, get into a fight with somebody. Shit happens.
If he would have hit his head on that stage,
done.
He could have died.
Jay weighs
paralyzed.
300 pounds. He would have broke his fucking neck. If he would have went head
Did he
first.
get injured?
I don't think so, but he adrenaline kicks in. You don't know what.
Exactly,
so his knees, ankles, who knows, you know, how he is today. I'm going to call him after this. But it could have been really fucking bad. You could paralyze somebody. You can kill somebody. For that guy to do that guy needs a fucking night to cool off in jail because he needs to go, oh shit, I can't do something. It's fighting in general is irresponsible. Yeah. You know, I'm not sitting here, you know, I'm not above anything. I'm an idiot sometimes too. We all make stupid mistakes. But I would never do something that could possibly cause that much damage. You know, could really fucking hurt somebody that way. You know, best case scenario, you fucking, break their arm. I mean, like literally, what are you doing in that case?
And the only thing you're going to get out of it at the end of the day is an ego boost, and that's not going to sustain you. You're going to have to punch somebody else in a month to get another one.
Yeah, that guy fucking sucked. But, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think the fans should be attacking him. Apparently they posted it on the Facebook group and they started posting on his wall and the sister chimed in and they're just like, shut up, you fat cunt.
Oh boy.
Like they don't give a shit, dude. Like, I will stand up for racism every time. Like we're turning it into that. So.
And you guys have to go to court? Does that mean you're pressing charges?
Apparently we have to go to court if we want to pursue it. The cop's like, we're going to put him in. You guys got to come back to Pennsylvania to court. It's like, no, I'm probably
sign me up.
I'm probably not going back.
Do a gig.
I'll go back.
Make a gig out of it.
I'll go back. It depends on how far Jay wants to pursue it. Like if Jay's hurt in any way, like I think we probably, but I think the guy need to fucking cool off. Once I found out the dad was a fan and he was a nice guy, I just sort of feel bad for the dad.
Yeah,
and I was like, too. But then you also got to say like, look, dude, you raised two shitty kids.
The dad also was saying, I hope I can still come to the rest of the festival.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, he doesn't give a shit about his kids. He just wants to not be banned.
So it's just like,
I hope I'm not banned from this field.
Yeah, I think I don't know. The dad, it is his responsibility. You said it when you walked in here, Krystyna. Like my kid's never going to be that guy.
Never, yeah.
Who grabs somebody and fucking pulls them off a stage and tries to be this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my kid will just one day take a shift and turn into a irresponsible, mean dickhead.
You have to at least witness some kind of violence to be capable of doing that, or allowing yourself to yank a giant man off of a high stage.
He's just a big fucking bully. But that guy was, I'm telling you right now, that guy was a big fucking bully because he was a big guy, you know, fucking muscly guy, probably a football player or something like that. He wasn't a small guy by any means. And to have the attitude like, oh, no, I'm just going to come up and fucking grab you. And yet, that's not the first time he did shit like that.
Yeah.
That's this fucking guy. You know these guys in college. They're the dickheads who get into fights at bars.
The Central PA people who never left. Well, they go to LA to do porn and then they come back to PA.
You go down to the West Village. He's the typical meathead at Off the Wagon in the West Village.
Yes, Off the Wagon.
That's getting into a fight with 3 guys every night. If you want to go just people watch when the bars are back open, go to right next to the Comedy Cellar. We used to just sit in front of the Comedy Cellar and watch fights happen at Off the Wagon because it's every dumb dickhead who just moved here. You hear it's a college bar with hot chicks. So anybody who's sort of in that
all dudes.
Yeah, that mindset of like, oh, what's a cool college bar where all the hot chicks are at? Like, oh, you got to go to Off the Wagon. That's that guy, right? Yeah. And so yeah, he's just ready for sort of that situation. But I think that he thought it's a bunch of sort of like, it's not like the fans aren't. It's not like they're not nerdy, but they're not like an intimidating. To that guy, they're not intimidating. I think our fan base is intimidating to. Maybe like a young woke chick who doesn't understand what like Legion of Skanks fans are.
Yeah.
Our fans are autistic, pothead, nervous,
nice
sweethearts.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But they're not like they wear black T-shirts and they look like metalheads. They look like they're aggressive. They look like they can be violent or into crazy shit. But for the most part, that's an act. Like guys who wear Cannibal Corpse T-shirts, which will have like a baby like decapitated on it with blood. You're like, oh, that's scary.
Yes, yeah.
Those guys are wimps. Those guys are never, ever tough. They're not the guys who could get into a fight. They've always been bullied. They've never gotten into a fight, right?
Yeah.
So I would say that our fan base, they more fall into that category of sort of like nerdy guys, not really tough guys. It's not like the Joe Rogan fan base.
Yeah, I got in once I understood that about your fans specifically was at Skankfest over the summer when a bunch of female comics were crowd surfing after goddamn Comedy Jam, and they all were like, they didn't even touch my butt, and I'm like, what?
They go out of their way to not.
Yeah.
Like your butt's the only thing they're not touching. Your boobs.
It's
like,
a safe place.
Because
I feel very safe with your fans.
Our fan base, they're very, very respectful. They're not like aggressive assholes like that.
No.
They just like dirty jokes and fucked up humor. This guy, I just know the type of guy he is. He's an alpha fucking, jockey type guy. He's not intimidated by a metalhead looking guy. He's like, he knows he was in high school with these guys. He's like, oh, it's a fucking goth kid. I'll fucking spit in his fucking chocolate milk. Right? So that he didn't think, he was like, oh shit, I'll just go and fucking do this, punch this guy, walk out, like, yeah, take that, fucking idiots. And it's like,
yeah.
Was
he like carried away in cuffs? Angry? Was he angry? Did he end the evening angry?
No, he went into nice white guy mode with the cops right away, which is probably my fault why the cops were even questioning us, because I was just
antagonizing.
At one point, Lewis, I thought, was trying to intimidate the guy
by doing
or
what?
make fun of him and insinuate he was being a gorilla. But then I realized Lewis was just angrily making gorilla sounds.
Yeah, no, it was
just because.
I thought he was going, yeah, what are you going to do? But then I realized Lewis was just going, that's just what he was doing.
That's just how it comes out for you.
When I'm angry, I can't control myself. I can't control my words.
He was making noises.
I get very Puerto Rican. I get very like I start saying like thuggy phrases. I really will.
Pacing.
Yeah. And every time the guy would look over at us, I would just have to make another like, what? Do something, bitch. Let's go. You want to do something? You lucky these cops are here, bitch. I told the cop, I was like, how about you just give us 5 minutes with him instead? And we'll
That's
literally
an even trade, yeah.
Just let me and Big Jay fucking kick the shit out of this guy for 5 fucking minutes. That's all I wanted to do. The cops were like, no dice.
So did they go up to him with so Jay tried to mace you kind of thing? Who was pushing that narrative? The cops automatically assumed that?
Well, they said, I guess somebody used pepper spray on the guy, which, by the way, honestly, if a fan or security or whoever did, this guy's a massive fucking guy who's attacking people.
Exactly.
Good. I got to be honest with you. If somebody had the wherewithal to say this guy needs to fucking be taken down, he's attacking people in an extremely dangerous way, that's the situation where you use something like that.
Yes, because somebody who does that might have a knife or something.
Exactly. And let me tell you something. I have no idea who it was. What happened was I thought the cops maced him when I heard he was maced. And then I heard that security maced him. And then nobody knew who maced the guy or pepper sprayed him or whatever it was. But he also could have been lying about that as well, because if you spray pepper spray or mace in an area, multiple people get caught with that.
Right.
All right? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just pepper spray.
It's in the air.
I didn't smell anything. I was right fucking there. I was the first person right there to make sure that he wasn't hurting my friend, quietly and respectfully telling him to stop. So I feel like he was even just bullshitting just to say that.
Were his eyes red?
Yeah, they were pouring water in his eyes.
Okay. Maybe he was just crying.
Maybe he was a little bitch.